What up, you lab rats? This is episode number 122. And today we're going to talk about another chapter of Primal branding, the Primal product or service. Stay tuned. All right, hey, welcome back to the lab, your daily inspiration for creating better content. All right, as we continue our way through this really, really good book, Primal Branding by Patrick Hanlon, you can find the previous chapters in a playlist all organized for you and ready to go and consume in the description. Today we're talking about this third section, the Primal product or service. Now, Hanlon talks about very many businesses and organizations and things that are using the Primal code perfectly and unperfectly, actually. And very interestingly, it's a very long chapter about how people use the sacred words, the creation story, the icons, the pagans, and how that all works together to form very successful, memorable brands that you and I interact with on the daily, like Coke and Starbucks and Apple and Apple and Mac. See, there's no other brand of computer. With all of these examples, he also goes into the people that don't necessarily use all the pieces of the code together and still do considerably well. Okay. And, organizations like that, for example, the makers of that video game Myst. You remember Myst? My dad played Myst, and he turned that on to me because it was so different. And Myst does the thing where they use parts of the Primal code. You know, they have their origin story, they have their icons, they have their sacred words, they have certain things within the Primal code that they really, really excel in. Maybe they don't have everything, right? Nobody really knows who made Myst, but they have all of these other things really working for them within their internal structure that keeps their business going and very actually successful. So what I got from this chapter, which was quite long, quite extensive, lots and lots of examples, interesting read for sure. But you guys can go ahead and read that on your own about the examples and how these different companies use or do not use the Primal code to their benefit. It was plain to me to see that, yes, the Primal code is a code and sort of template, and how one brand kind of rises above the rest and becomes this uber successful brand that everybody knows about worldwide or not, right? It also goes to show me that you can use parts of this code, this template, in which you have an incredible strength, say, and you take that and run with it, and you can still have a majorly successful brand. So say you want to use the creation story, the icons. Maybe you don't really have sacred words, all right, but maybe you have incredible pagans. Maybe you have incredible dichotomy of followers, people that just hate what you do and people that just love what you do. Take that, run with it. So whatever you got working for you in the Primal code, and maybe you don't have all the pieces of the code, whatever, that it's okay. And that rules are rules, and rules are always meant to be broken, bent, reformed, whatever. But it's really, for me, this is a guide, and you can always waver and color outside the lines of guides. And there are always just ways to get you turning and thinking so you can be more within the groove that you want, right? So if you want to reach more people, then maybe this is an idea for you within the Primal code. What other parts of the code can I activate on or haven't thought about or executed on so that I can get to those goals that I want? So really, it's all about tailoring it to your specific needs, your business, because, you know, the makers of the game Myst, and they made what else? What they make? Earn and stuff like that. I think it's a PC game. They wanted certain things for that company. They didn't want to rise above, say, 50 employees, and so be it. That was their choice. And that's the thing. Like, you make the choice of your business. Whether you want it to be here in this level, or you want it to be here in this level, or you want it to be underground. Like, that's totally up to you. The fact is that you've got to be clear, right? You've got to be clear about that with yourself first and foremost. Like, I think if you're not clear about your own goals, which I think happens a lot more often than not, because it's kind of hard to just face your own goals sometimes, face your own idea of success. But to make that clear first, right, and then kind of tailor your work and your business, your brand around those goals and that vision that you have, right? So that's it for today's episode, guys. Oh my gosh. Happy Mother's Day. I almost forgot. I wrote it down too. I was like, don't forget. It's Mother's Day today. So hopefully you guys are spending time with your mamas. I hope that I was spending time with my mom. If not today, then in sometime this month, because it's also my mom's birthday this month. And yeah, I want you guys to have a very blessed Mother's Day. I don't know what you say during that time, whatever. Have a good one. Have a good one. And always remember that I think moms are the most underappreciated, maybe, beings alive. I saw this sign yesterday and it said working mother, right? And then underneath that sign, it said, this is a redundant statement. And I was like, yeah, that's so true. So appreciate your moms. I appreciate my mom and I love you, Mom. And I can't wait to just be able to spend more time together. And I always really cherish the time that we have, whether it's on the phone, on FaceTime, or visiting home or whatever. I always cherish those times. So thank you, Mom. And so wish your mama a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day from me to her. If I could, I'd give you a big fat hug. Okay, so good things, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Primal Branding, look it up. Look up all the other chapters, the previous chapters that kind of lay out all those pieces of the code if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about in the description. All right, and good things, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow on Motivation Monday. Once again, my name is Megan, reminding you to get the lab. Maybe not today, because it's Mother's Day. We'll see you. Peace. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end, guys. I really appreciate it. And happy Mother's Day once again. If you are interested in this thing called video podcasting, which is what you just saw, okay? You just saw video podcasting. Oh my God. Yeah, right. Okay. If you're interested in this, okay, filming yourself while you podcast. I created a hour-long course breaking everything down from recording to syncing to editing to shooting to setting up to set, all this stuff. Hour-long, free at getinthelab.me/webinar. It's right there. Okay. So good things, guys. Hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you next time.